What is up, everyone? What is up? It's Miller back here on Mosh Pit Fantasy Sports with a special announcement. Sorry I missed the past couple of weeks. Was planning a trip to go out to Oregon to see my daughter. But let's get caught up with last week's awards. Over in the Mosh Pit League, we have the Top Dog Award that's going to Jose. Let's go, Jose. You would have beat every team this week, and with a pretty massive score of 147.8. So let's go. On top of that, Jose, you also got the biggest blowout of the week. So not only would you have beaten every team this week, but you also destroyed your opponent by over 44 points. So good job. All right, and in the underdog, Fox staying undefeated somehow, moves up to the number one spot with a loss of me last week. Comes up clutch with a 0.1 point win when you were projected to lose by 11 points. You got to face me this week, and we're coming out for revenge. So look out. Over into the Champions League, we have the Top Dog Award going to Reaper. Scoring more points than anyone else this week. Second highest scorer was 10 points away, so he wasn't even getting close either. All right, you got to keep up this strong play, though, as you go on to face the undefeated Loudenstroud by Coach Arkey. Into the biggest blowout, Ben. I think Luciano forgot the fantasy season. You put on a massive beatdown on him, as he only put up 56 points, and you destroyed him by 68, which I think is one of the highest margins in the Champions League. I'll have to go back and check historical records, but I think that is one of the highest, if not the highest. I don't think we've had a 70, I think 65 where we're at. So no underdogs this week, champions. All the projected winners won as expected. Good job, Yahoo. You did it. All right, on to the mid-season update. We are halfway through the season, and it's heating up here, especially over in the Mosh Pit League. So we'll start there first. In what was supposed to be a battle of the undefeateds this week, It's Miller took his first loss last week to the two times champion Ben. And everyone knows coming. It was not if, but when Christian McCaffrey will get hurt. And he did exit that game early. And he is unknown if he's going to play for Monday, which is not looking good for It's Miller as he's trying to claw his way back and knock Fox back down to number 2 where he belongs. All right, the up-and-coming Caesars this season are putting on a strong performance as they own the number 1, the number 3, and the number 4 spots, along with the number 6 spot, which is in close competition between Hef and Brendan. The top dogs, though, are not looking up to the top dog status, as Ben is holding the number 2 spot, as he is 1 game behind Ross, while Jose is 2 games behind, following Hef at 4 games behind Ben. Brendan is looking to continue his win streak and do better than his usual round 1 wonder. So let's see what we can do. Push hard these last few weeks. I don't remember what the trade deadline is. I'll have to check. Let you guys know. Only seen one massive trade. That was in the Champions League. So we'll see how that pans out now. All right, on to the Champions League. Speaking of them, Coach Arkey remains undefeated and unwavered as he looks to push to 7-0. What I believe is the longest winning streak in the Champions League. I'll have to go back and check historical records again, but I believe if he does go to 7-0, that'll be the longest streak in the Champions League. Meanwhile, the defending champs, Matrix, are looking to hold a 2-game lead in their division and are hoping to see Arkey fall to take first place. Both divisions are 2 games up from the number 2 spot in the division, so they're definitely able to have a bad bye week where all their good players are off, and they can be fine. They'll still be 1 game up and ready to go, as long as they don't have to face their division rivals. As expected from the champs, the battles are tight. 3 teams clogged at 3-3, waiting for someone to waver and push. I believe 2 of the 3-3 teams are going against each other this week, which is looking good for those. The other 2 teams are 2-4 who face each other this week, so we're looking to actually make a push. So if the winner of that one and a loser of one of the 3-3 games, they can go up. Let's go double check that real quick to see who is in that category. All right, so we got Hef going against Luciano this week, looking to hold that number 4 spot pretty solid and take Luciano out of playoffs here. Over in the 2 and 4 teams, looks like Ben is going against Halu. One of the winner there could move up to that 6th spot right now. Projected right now, looks like Ben is going to win. Halu's got a nice big 34-point lead after the Thursday night game. So definitely some close races here. Over in the Mosh Pit League, a little more scattered as we expected to see. We wanted that Champions League to be a real tight race. Not a lot of outliers. Everybody has a chance. Over in the Mosh Pit League, it's you're kind of better drafters. And then you're okay. Not that everyone's bad, but the Champions League was meant to be this way, so it's working out exactly how we wanted it to work out. That's it for me this week, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking it out. Hopefully next week will be slower. We'll get all the updates out. Hopefully going forward after school, more of these videos will be coming out. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.